survey around the country on the way population handles themselves in speech and deals with their friends and interact with their peers and whatnot.
Boom.
Good shit.
What you just heard, ladies and gentlemen, was the crackling of the newest and latest vapes.
The newest and latest
Vaping.
vapes, the Orion.
So boom. This is what we're going to talk about, right? Because you can't go anywhere without seeing
Nicotine.
a vape.
A vape,
Yeah.
nicotine. It is the 20th century, and vaping is so hot right now. Walking around the streets, I see everyone hitting their vapes. Whether
Right.
you're a convenience store worker, an executive, a model, it doesn't matter who you are. That nicotine is
Gotta have
key.
it.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it, bro.
That's such. It's the biggest bitch about addiction is that addiction is like. Imagine giving up a part of yourself and then locking it away, and you can't get control back over it again till you make that leap and get rid of it. It's like, I remember when I was actually addicted, I couldn't go an hour without hitting that thing.
Damn.
If it ran up on an hour, the last 10 minutes of that hour, all I could think of is, oh my God, I need that Nick.
What was
How
it?
was it?
What was it about? What made it so? I mean, obviously, besides the compound itself,
Yes.
right? What about it besides the compound itself that made it addicting?
So I got let in the way that many young kids do at this point. It's the tricks. I got myself a little mod with zero Nick juice so I could do vape tricks. Because I watched those boys on Vape God on YouTube. I was like, oh my God.
You were like, damn, they're
Pushing
getting all the
they're
girls,
pushing
bro.
double O's. No,
Yeah.
I didn't even care about the women, but they were getting bitches back then, which was crazy to me.
Yeah.
There were these skinny white boys that could blow O's.
Yeah, dude, yo, check out this, you know?
Yeah, seriously. But then, of course, the classic happened one day. No juice to do a vape trick with, and I had a boy had that 5 nicotine juice. Put it in there. Caught my very first buzz.
And it was a wrap, dude.
It was
a
the
wrap.
best. It was that first buzz that I caught. All my stress, all my built up tension in my muscles left my body for like
You just blew it out of your
30
mouth.
seconds. I was feeling woozy, dizzy, walking around. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is so great. And then I hopped in. My friends were, at the time, they were much more, they started earlier than me. I was very timid about these kind of things. I did a lot of research beforehand. And then that's why I did the zero Nic, because it said that it had low health risks, as long as there's no nicotine.
Right.
But, of course, the homies, they were getting pod systems at the time. I don't know if you remember the Novo. Or
No,
like the
I don't.
Soren.
No.
Those were really popular pod systems, especially for teens, because they fit up in your hand perfectly, or like you close your hand, you can't see them. So we got in on that, but they only really sell 50 Nic juice for these things because they got tiny little pods as opposed to the mod hits where they've got the pipe in there, and that's just what got me. I started getting on that 50 Nic, and then it was not the best choice. The road to quitting was a hard and treacherous
Dude,
one.
gateway drug. So, but what you're basically saying is you're admitting the fact that they might have geared vaping as an innocent thing to kids.
No, I'm confident that it was tailored.
Think
100%.
100%. You're admitting
they're
that.
all candy flavors, menthol flavors, bubblegum, grape, apple,
Sherbet,
mango, sherbet, all that stuff.
apple.
They had all kinds of like candy flavors. And then take a look at the systems. I mean, your one even right now has some tie-dye on it. It's a little pimp.
You know what I mean?
It looks cool.
Who said an old dog can't learn new tricks, dude? I just started ripping this thing last week.
Exactly.
Actually. So I'll tell you my experience, right? Well, so I'm older, right? We got about a 10-year differential. So I was raised in the era of real cigarettes.
Cigs.
You know what I mean? Just risking it all for that nicotine. Risking your gums, your lungs, your throat.
Yep.
So I started smoking cigarettes at when I was 22, and I was in Korea at the time. And really, the reason why I started smoking was because I realized that everybody else was able to take 10-minute breaks every freaking like 30 minutes to an hour. So I realized every single day I could have accumulated an hour off work had I just been a smoker, and then I was outside of the circle of the smoker's circle. Like an hour of not interacting with your homies during a work schedule, over time, it leads to that just kind of awkward friction. You know what I mean? Because you're missing out on a lot of bonding.
It causes friction in like almost every relationship, because the thing is, you either got to step out,
you're not
or you're
conforming.
doing it with people that are doing it. You know what
So
I mean?
I started smoking because of social reasons. And then I was actually smoking cigarettes. Like I was actually smoking cigarettes, and I caught myself. I'm like, dude, whoa, bro, you're smoking cigarettes?
Yeah,
right,
seriously.
Dude? Like, and then so after that, I checked myself. I quit 2 years later. So grateful for that.
Good.
But I'm also grateful I don't have an addictive personality. I think that's like a really big problem with like addictions and stuff like that. People don't understand addiction isn't the same across the board. Like some people just be having addictive personalities.
Some people just get addicted
like
to
that.
Anything. I mean,
Like
you can
that.
be addicted to stupid stuff. You can be addicted to cleaning your bathroom.
Facts.
All kinds of stuff. If you have an addicted personality and you get on something, though, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like with me, the biggest thing that kept me vaping was that I have a little bit of ADHD. And that's always something to do with your hands. You can do little tricks with it.
Yeah.
You can be holding it all the time, switching in between hands.
Just like something
it.
to do.
Yeah, bro. Like the fidget cubes. I didn't want to be a dumb kid in class with a fidget cube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think the biggest problem that I have with vaping, now mind you, I much prefer freaking clouds of smell good that go away almost instantly rather than like the stink of cigarettes, for sure. So overall, I do like vaping more than cigarettes, but I think it's a little bit unfair the way that they marketed it to, I don't even know if I said that right, but they marketed it to younger, the next generation.
They pushed it, they geared it for the next generation.
Because think about it, right? Like I said,
cigarettes are on the decline.
Yeah, we have
and
10
we have a
years.
whole new generation coming up thinking, I don't want cigarettes. That was me. I was like, I'm never going to smoke a cigarette.
But they
Fuck
had
a
to get you
cigarette.
somehow.
Yeah, but they were like, we need to make money somehow from this nicotine. But
yeah,
shoot,
they just
bro.
switched the
And
demon.
that's the other thing. It is so expensive. I remember when I was addicted, when you don't have any break periods, when you're always hitting on the hourly, that means you're buying on the daily to sub-daily every 1 or 2 days. I went back and did the math, and I could have saved $4,500 in the 8 months that I was seriously
Look at that,
hooked.
dude.
That's a lot of money. I could have bought me a new car.
Yeah.
Could have went and leased an apartment for several months. You know?
You could have had a podcast.
Could have had a podcast. Seriously.
Yeah, no. I think vaping, right? I get why people like it. You know, it looks so cool, so sophisticated.
And the other thing is like the
Gives you
quick
something to
stress
do.
relief. When you catch that buzz, you're like not stressed for a sec.
You're right.
That was like one of my biggest things. My parents used to stress me out so much all the time because I had those parents, the kind of parents that ride you. They're always on you about stuff. I would just slip away into the bathroom for a sec, get a little hit ski.
Yeah.
Come back out and I'd deal with that. I'd be just fine.
The one thing about the vape that I don't like, though, and I don't know if it's because I'm an older gentleman, but I do not like when I'm out in public hitting this because I feel like I look like a little douchebag. Like, I feel like I look a little douchey.
So, here's what I would say about that. There are definitely some people, when you see them walking around hitting that mod or hitting that vape, they do look like a douchebag. They look like a
fidget
dumbass,
spinner
like,
in one hand.
and they got like some like fake Supreme and Gucci on.
Yeah. But like I said, I rather smell this than tobacco. You know.
I think, and that's the other reason that made it so popular is that there's no smell after like a second or two.
Yeah.
It's not going to cling and stick to the inside of your car. It might smell a teeny bit fruity inside your car if you're chucking a mod in it every time. That's not going to make your car smell that fruity.
It's a better alternative.
It's a better alternative.
Yeah. And another thing is like, if I was an employer, right? If I had employees, my biggest thing is there's no way to know if somebody has oils, like CBD oils in there, or if it's regular tobacco. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that I'm just kind of like people are always like, oh, you know, my boss, he's just so whatever, you know, about it. And I'm just like, but I kind of get it.
Yeah, you don't want people having that on the job.
Just freaking
You're on the
ripping
job.
that.
You're
Yeah.
on the job, bro.
And the most important thing, my most important aspect about the vape is that people need to realize it ain't all fun and games, bro. Like, you think about it, you smoke a cigarette, it's done. You have a start and you have an end point. You flick it, you're done, right? Afterwards, your throat kind of hurts. Like, you're just kind of like, I'm done. Unless you're extreme, unless you're
You're a real
hardcore,
smoker.
right? But think about this: how many times have you just caught yourself? You know what I mean?
Dude.
Nonstop, and that's what I'm
Nonstop.
saying. Like, you know, I think that kids now are taking in more nicotine
Then oh, for sure. Like
than
just one,
cigarettes in the past.
just one pod is about a pack, and I was bad, but I don't. When I inhale, I don't get as much. I don't take huge rips every single time.
Yeah.
I had some homies that would go through like a Juul pod or a Novo pod, which is a lot of nicotine. They go through. It's like a pack or a pack and a half, the bigger pods,
Right.
in half day to a day.
ridiculous.
They'd be smoking 2 packs
It's ridiculous.
a day on the constant every single day. Because how easy is it to click in a new pod, or how
Too
easy it
freaking
is
easy,
to
dude.
squeeze some juice into the bottle?
Too easy, dude.
Too easy.
Too easy, dude.
It's the convenience that kills you. It's the same thing with cigarettes. How easy is it to light a cigarette? It's easy as fuck. How easy is it to get them out? They're clean looking. You just burn 'em real
Sophisticated.
fast. Sophisticated even.
Yeah.
They're in movies, TV show, popular culture.
Yeah.
Vaping is starting to become popular culture.
Yeah.
I remember like a few months ago, I saw a few shows where like the main bad guy was vaping. I was like, what the hell?
I gotta be honest. If I saw a villain vaping, I don't think I'd be too
Yeah,
convinced.
exactly, bro. Like a villain is not out here vaping. Like,
Doing a survey around the country on the way population handles themselves and speaks, and deals with their friends and interact with their peers.